I hope you have seen what Pi is doing right now about AI and how humans can train AIs. Now, in the nearest future, these are going to be tasks that will fetch money for every pioneer, and we have billions of these tasks. Now, in between, before I finish, I'm going to show you how you can be eligible for these tasks and what you need to do. But if you have been doubting what Pi can do, this is a game changer. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to think that the Pi core team indeed are geniuses based on what they have done. If you remember, they are the first person that started this case of you can mine on your phone Picoin without you having the setup of what Bitcoin and Ethereum and the likes needs. And they achieved it. So now again, this is another game changer. Let's read this together. This is on minepi.com blog. Pi's human infrastructure for AI. 526 million tasks already completed by distributed workforce of 1 million human. And of course, everybody knows about AI, at least not in this generation. You are AI, they are AI, this, AI, that. And in as much as AIs are good, they just don't become good by themselves. Remember that it's human beings that needs to train these AI to become perfect. If machines are training AIs, they will never be perfect. They need a set of human eye to make sure that everything works. I'll tell you why this is important, because to you, you might be thinking, each time I search something on ChatGPT, for example, I get my answers. But one thing you don't know is it's giving you the suggestion. So what you think is right is simply because you feel it's right. It might not actually be right. On my end, I've argued with ChatGPT numerous times, and I usually come out at the end of the argument correct. And then you hear things like this from AI. I'm sorry for leading you that way, but now I agree with you. This is how it should be. And going forward, I will know this. Do you know what just happened? I just trained that AI, probably unknown to me, because I'm not going to get paid, because now it understands that the line of action it was thinking before is not the right line of action. So realistically, the AI companies knows if you want your AI to be very intelligent, then human beings that are intelligent needs to work on it and ensure it's trained correctly. And by the way, let me even tell you that in case you don't know, AIs work on pattern, what it has seen before. You know, it's a machine, it doesn't forget, it has retentive memory. So whatever it has seen before, it can add it together to bring up something new, which is why you can see what has not existed before. AI is patterning it forward. But if it is two wrong things and AI brings forward, what will it bring? Wrong one. Now you get it. This is what Pi is jumping into and is indeed a game changer. Look at it here. AI is advancing quickly, but the added part of building reliable system is still deeply human. For companies improving models, tuning inference quality, or scaling data labeling and evaluation, human input remain very, very essential. Building strong models is not only a matter of more compute. AI needs human in the loop input to refine outputs, define qualities, verify correctness, resolve ambiguity, and ensure systems are actually useful to people. These are all practical. Look at this here. It's talking about the scaling, authenticity, the cost of all of this, and Pi is working into it 100%. And how are they doing this? In just one example of the scale and ability of this workforce, which is now Pi, over 1 million verified individuals completed 526 million validation tasks on the network. These tasks were part of Pi's native KYC systems and the KYC validators work, which was paid directly in Pi tokens. So this has been tried already. Not that they are saying this will be, it had already been. And now that the Pi core team have tried this already, it's now time for them to roll it out to everyone. And you can tell already, Pi has about 18 million verifiable people. You know, I said in the beginning that I'm going to tell you what you have to do to be ready for this type of jobs. You need to be verified. If you have not verified your KYC, please do that so you will be ready. I've seen some people complain about how they have been tentative for years. I have the solution. I'll make a video about that against tomorrow or next so that you can resolve all of that and then you can continue. But make sure you are in this so you can earn some money. Of course, when I say earn some money, you will be paid in Pi, but Pi is going to give you a job. Remember, these are tasks. I've been saying this, that one of the easiest ways to make money online is if you fulfill basic tasks, which pays you. I also have my calendar that I've been telling you for long. If you have not joined that, join it. I'll leave the link in the comment below so you can click it. It's a WhatsApp link. It's going to bring you to me so we can get started. And all I do there is also give you tasks. 30-day tasks is going to make you about $100. Although I don't know what Pi is going to do on their own end for these tasks and jobs they're going to give when they start training these AIs, but guaranteed, my own has been guaranteed and people in the class have started making it. And I must tell you the truth, I will stay on you to finish every task so that you can make all the money possible through this process. And of course, if you want to make more money, like $500 every single month, then you can put in for the 90 days. The setups are different for each one. If you set up for 90 days, at the end, you can make $500 every single month on your own. You don't have to pay twice. You need about an hour or two for this task every single day. And this will make you the money you've been waiting to make online. Like I said, task is the best opportunity for you if you want to start going. And you see, even our favorite Pi is moving in that direction. And you see here, it says, unlike many other KYC tools, Pi's KYC uniquely combine AI automation with the power of its massive distributed human workforce to accomplish accurate and efficient verification for over 18 million people in over 200 countries and regions. Now, the over 18 million identity verified people, in turn, may also further join the marketplace of such a workforce. I tell you, when I saw this, it's a game changer because AIs are not perfect, and most of the time AI will tell you it's hallucinating, not really hallucination. It's just giving wrong answers, but it's trying to make it look like it's a human being. I remember there was a day I was actually quarreling with my ChatGPT. I said, you don't have emotions. Why are you telling me I am angry? Because it's trying to push me towards a direction, especially if you're asking political, religious, all of those controversial points. It's going to be giving you off point. And that's why those of us are in the religious sector, we always say ChatGPT is not the Holy Spirit. Don't overly rely on it because it's going to tell you what has been powered into it. And if the people that powered information into it are not Christians, guess what they are powering into you? They are going to change everything you believe in just simply by doing that. But guess what? Pi is also coming to the rescue, where each person can train AI bots across all companies and all regions. And this is incredible, and you get paid. So if you are wondering, what would this task be? The task here would be, number one, rating of AI responses. Every single time an AI responds to something, you read and rate. And then you say, okay, this is 2 over 10, 5 over 10, or I agree or disagree. That's what we'll be doing. And then the AI start learning from that pattern. You can also correct mistakes from AIs. And it's so strange how this works. For example, please pardon my manners here. I beg you. If you say cat, for example, everybody knows what cat is. Cat means cat. Meow, meow. But do you know if you are talking in a brothel and you say, please give me your cat? What does that mean now? You see what I mean? Cat here, another cat here. Why am I giving this horrible example? Okay, pardon my manners. Let's use dog. If I say, oh, this man is a dog. Oh, so you see that my example is not that good again. This man is a dog. It doesn't mean you are woo, woo, woo. Not that woo, woo, woo dog. But you are now a dog. Meaning probably you sleep around. So how does AI know when you are speaking parables, when you are speaking idioms, or when you are saying the truth? Human beings need to train. That's one of the reasons why this is important. And don't let me even go to labeling of data, because the same image might mean different things, especially if you are Yoruba. If they call something Oko, like it can go on and on. Oh, my sweet living Jesus. What I just said now doesn't really add up, but you know what I mean? When a word means different things. Ruler as a king, ruler as the one you rule. All of these has to be labeled correctly with the images so that AIs will know. Human beings have to do this. AI cannot train itself. These are the jobs that Pi is bringing to all of us so we can make some more money, make some more Pi away from our mining, and this is going to be a game changer. And let me tell you, these jobs are already there. Not like we have to look for the jobs. All that needs to happen, which has already happened, is the consensus that Kokalis already spoke to a lot of companies, and AI companies have jumped on it because there's no AI company that can gather 80 million people or 60 million people to work anywhere, especially across languages and jurisdictions and countries. But Pi already has it, and they are leveraging on that. You see why I call the Pi core team as geniuses? This is game changer, and this automatically brings Pi into that ecosystem of a marketplace, because once people are getting jobs, getting paid, it's looking like Fiverr, Upwork, and all of those other things. You see what I'm saying? And from there, PiCoin is now becoming utility, which is the whole essence of what Pi had been all about all this while. If people can be paying somebody because he has done a task, the more things are going to generate out of this, and that is going to improve the overall price that we've been looking at, and that is the real deal. As a matter of fact, I've had numerous people say that the price of Pi on exchanges and the price of Pi in wallet are not the same. How truthful is this? Of course, I'm going to make a video about that tomorrow so you can see. Every single day, I'm going to be dropping things to make the Pi journey clearer for you so that you can make decisions that are worth a while. But there is a slogan that I have developed in the process of this my Pi journey. Pi is not something that is going to benefit you today, tomorrow. It will take some time. You see this, I'm just saying about micro jobs and micro tasks that Pi is going to create. You might be thinking they're going to create it tomorrow and then it will take another 2 weeks, another 1 month, another 3 months. You know, this is large scale of scaling. But the tasks in my calendar that I bring to you is just for you to join right now and get started right now. And in 30 days, you can be soaring to $100 or $500, depending on if you're on 30 days or on the 90 days calendar. All you have to do to get started is click the link in the comment. It will bring you to me. And then you get started by doing simple tasks, and that will get you the money. Good days are here already because most AI companies will start adopting Pi network, and that means something huge. And boy, oh boy, I'm waiting for Pi coin to become the real utility in the marketplace. So some of us that have been making content for years on this can finally brag that did I not say that? Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.